I won a raffle for a facial microneedling session, which means I got thousands of tiny needles in my face for free. Don't threaten me with a good time. Your face looks and feels very sunburned for 2 to 3 days afterwards, so I was warned my makeup would not look good for the Halloween party I had 3 days later. But I rose to the challenge. My skin was both bone dry and still relatively red. Skin prep included washing my face with CeraVe facial cleanser, then this repair serum, which I've been doing twice daily, then CeraVe toner, then my Neutrogena Hydro Boost sunscreen. Right before putting on makeup, I also used this Elemis moisturizer for luck. Milk Makeup Glow Hydro Grip has been my best friend, and today was no different to try to get some sort of glow from my skin and get everything to stick. I jumped straight to RMS concealer on the reddest parts of my face, which was a lot of it. I went in with Haus Labs foundation to have more coverage than I usually go with and patted it in with a brush to try to conserve as much of that coverage as possible. My face was indeed not cooperating. It looked like I desperately needed exfoliation. My low-res camera doesn't pick it up well, but the worst areas were on my cheeks and above my lip. I went in with a second layer of foundation, which helped over the forehead and chin but made the cheeks worse. I wiped off some of the cheeks and figured I'd try my normal Milk Makeup tinted moisturizer, which did help that area and also did blend with the foundation nicely. I figured this was probably going to be the best I could get for now and hoped that adding structure with other makeup would help, so I went in with concealer. I used Tarte. I used it in more areas than I normally do to try to balance the redness, and then added more RMS concealer where there was still not enough coverage. That really saved the day in some areas, honestly. I do contouring with Rare Beauty's bronzing stick and used a sponge the way I normally do, then one size blush. I figured if my face is going to be red, I may as well see if I can control the narrative. Then I warmed that further up my cheek with the Blend Bunny Ellis Atlantis Solar Flare Blush Collab. Say that 3 times fast. Normally I only powder my T-zone, on my chin, and under my eyes, but today was a full face adventure with the Haus Labs Bio Blurring Setting Power. My costume is a Taylor Swift showgirl cosplay, so I used a Fenty Diamond Bomb highlighter to really get some sparkle without adding more color to my face. I used the Blend Bunny Microsoft Rotten Collab Organic as my eyelid base, then Humid in the outer corner to get a smoky showgirl eye. I used a Tarte liquid eyeliner pen for a small wing, and Haus Labs mascara. I cleaned the under eye a little by dragging my finger along the wing. I fixed that base up with some more concealer, set it again with more powder, then added some of the gray eyeshadow under my eye. I used the Blend Bunny Ellis Atlantis eyelash clusters, then Pixie Cosmetic tinted eyebrow gel, before going in with the Blend Bunny Ellis Atlantis Garden of Eden shimmer palette shade Realm on the lid itself, then Perline in the inner corner. Last is my favorite eyeshadow, Surreal Makeup's shade Bubbly under the brow bone. Decent so far. Pausing makeup to get my wig situated, I used Got To Be bonding glue and Ebin Wonder Lace Bond adhesive to turn my hair into concrete. Here's a $23 Amazon wig that I worked on yesterday, and it does the job. I'm obsessed with this crown and got the bodysuit on. Then I go over the remaining red hair with more foundation and bobby pin it up as much as possible. For lips, I used the Maybelline shade Brick Red as a liner, then Urban Decay Bad Blood for the lip. I set with Milk Makeup setting spray, which I used the last of. You can tell I love this stuff. All things considered, it's not perfect, but I'm genuinely happy with this. If you were to look close up of my face, there are definitely imperfections, but from a normal glance, you'd never know. The quality of makeup products definitely matters, and this lasted all night. Dancing through the lightning strikes, baby.